All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to talk about unlocking the AI you're probably already using every single day in Google Workspace. You know, if you've ever felt like your AI assistant in Docs or Gmail is, well, not quite living up to the hype, then this is for you. We're going to show you how to turn it from a kind of clumsy helper into a powerhouse collaborator.
So, does this sound familiar? You asked Gemini for something pretty simple, right? Like, hey, write me an email or summarize this doc, and what you get back is just generic. It's unhelpful, maybe even flat out wrong. It's so frustrating, and you end up feeling like you're spending more time fixing the AI's mistakes than it would have taken to just write the thing yourself in the first place.
Well, the root of this whole problem, it might actually surprise you. It all comes down to this number, 9. According to Google's own research from their Workspace Labs program, the average prompt that people type in is just 9 words long. I mean, think about it. Write an email, summarize this doc. It makes sense, but that kind of shortness, it's basically a one-way ticket to disappointment.
Okay, but now contrast that with this number, 21. The prompts that are actually successful, the ones that give you those mind-blowing, time-saving results, they average 21 words. And that is absolutely not a coincidence. That gap right there between 9 and 21 words, that's where all the magic happens. It's the real secret to getting your AI to do exactly what you want it to.
So what exactly is this 21-word secret? Look, it's not about just adding a bunch of fluff or useless words. Not at all. It's about adding the right kind of information. It's about giving the specific details that can turn a really vague request into a crystal clear instruction. So let's break down what actually goes into those extra, super important words.
Okay, before we jump into the big formula, let's just quickly cover some ground rules. These are 4 quick tips. First, use natural language. Just talk to it like you'd talk to a person, in full sentences. Second, be specific, but also be ready to tweak your request a bit. Think of it more like a conversation. Third, be concise, but as we just found out, not too brief. And last, remember it's a back and forth. You can go again, you can iterate until you get what you're looking for.
All right, now for the real core of this thing, the prompting formula. This isn't just another tip, okay? This is a repeatable recipe, a surefire way to get great results. It's a simple little formula that helps you organize those 21-ish words into the 4 key ingredients that Gemini absolutely needs to knock it out of the park for you every single time.
And to really get the most out of this formula, it helps to change how you think about what a prompt even is. It's not some command you're barking at a computer. The best way to think about it is as a conversation starter. It's the first thing you say to kick off a dialogue with your assistant. And trust me, that little shift in mindset, it's absolutely crucial.
So here it is, the secret sauce, the PTCF formula. It's super simple. P is for persona. You tell the AI who to be. Are you a project manager, a creative director? T is for task. What exactly do you want it to do? Draft something? Summarize? Brainstorm? Then C is for context. You've got to give it the background info. What's this for? Who's going to read it? And finally, F is for format. How do you want it to look? Do you want bullet points, a formal email, maybe a table?
Okay, let's see how this works in the real world. Here's a great example. You are a Google Cloud Program Manager. Boom, that's your persona. Draft an executive summary email. That's the task. Based on these program docs, there's your all-important context. And limit to bullet points. That's your format. You see? Every single piece of that prompt has a specific job.
All right, now let's really see the power of this PTCF formula. I'm going to show you some real-world before and after examples. This is where you can see a lazy 9-word prompt get absolutely blown out of the water by a smart 21-word one.
Okay, check this out. Perfect example. The before prompt is just, write an email about damaged headphones. So vague, right? You're going to get a robot response. But now look at the after. It is packed with our formula. Persona. You are a customer service rep. Task. Draft an empathetic email. Context. It's for a frustrated customer with damaged headphones. And format. List 3 potential resolutions. I mean, the difference in what you get back is going to be night and day.
And this is the kind of thing you get back. Just listen to the tone here. We understand how frustrating this experience must be. That's not just words on a page, that's actual empathy. And you got that because you didn't just ask for an email, you specifically asked for an empathetic one. The AI delivered because you gave it clear, quality instructions.
Okay, let's try a creative task now. The before prompt, come up with slogans, is just a recipe for a bunch of cheesy cliches, right? But now look at the after. The persona is you are a CMO. The task is to generate 3 options, and the context is to emphasize reliability, innovation, and a long history. By giving it those brand pillars, you're essentially putting up creative guardrails, and weirdly enough, those limits actually lead to way better ideas.
And just look at the results you can get. Instead of some generic marketing blah blah blah, you get slogans that are actually on brand and make you think. Reliability reimagined. I like that one. The legacy of tomorrow. These are awesome starting points, and they all came from a prompt that was super specific, had context, and gave the AI a role to play.
Okay, so you've got the PTCF formula down. You're getting good results. Now, you're ready to really level up and become a true power user. So let's dive into a few advanced techniques that are going to take your prompting skills from good to great.
Okay, a few pro-level tips here. For a really big, complex task, don't try to do it all in one go. Break it up into a few smaller prompts. You can also give it specific constraints, like a character count, or tell it you only want 3 options. And definitely get creative with the personas. Don't just say you're a marketer, try something like you're a skeptical tech journalist to get a totally different angle. But this last one is my absolute favorite.
This right here, this is the ultimate pro move. It's a total game changer. After you've written out your beautiful, detailed prompt, you ask the AI this question. It completely flips the script. All of a sudden, you're not just giving orders anymore. You're inviting the AI to be a real partner in the process. You're asking it to help you make your request better. This is how you unlock its true power.
So, we've talked a lot about how to give the AI better instructions, but there's one last, really vital point to make. As powerful as this tool is, at the end of the day, it's still just a tool. And the most important part of this whole process is you.
And this really is the bottom line. It doesn't matter how great the draft is that the AI gives you, you have to be the one to review it. You have to check it for accuracy, for tone, for everything. Think of the AI as your partner, giving you a massive head start, maybe doing 80% of the work. But you are the expert. You are the final editor. The final output is always, always on you.
So, there you have it. We've gone from being frustrated to being a true collaborator. You've got the formula, you've got the advanced tips, and you have the right mindset. Your AI isn't an underperformer anymore. It's an incredibly powerful partner, just waiting for you to lead the way. So the only question left is, what are you going to create together?